Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I hope that you will have a good day today, that you'll have a good evening after I get off of here. If you are not coming on with the red live button up at the top, then please hashtag replay and let me know where you're from if you're new. I appreciate you being here and watching my video. I am going to attempt to paint a Marilyn Monroe, okay? I did cut her out, and I've already drawn on here Marilyn Monroe's body. And hopefully we'll get it to look good. I'm thinking, hey, Miss Pat Tyner, I'm thinking that we may put some material on it. I haven't exactly thought this through a whole lot. We're going to put it on this little thing and make it look like a grate up underneath her where the wind comes up. Hey, Marilyn Jenkins. Hey, Diana. It's good to see y'all. I appreciate you being here. But I did cut her out. And you see, she doesn't have a face. I did put it on there, but it just didn't look right. So it may end up be that she doesn't have a face. I'm going to just see how I do with it. It'll have to be a very small brush if I do anything. Hey, Michelle. So good to see you. Thank you for coming on. I went ahead and I put some paints out on my little plate there so I could go ahead and mix the white with the pale color, the peach. Hey, Miss Nancy, it's good to see you, and I'm freezing to death, y'all. I just got home, and I was trying to find material. Hey, Miss Doris from Kansas. How are you? I've never been to Kansas. So I got a couple of pencils here. All right, so what I'm going to do is just take a couple of brushes here. I'm going to use my small one that we've been using lately, just a flat brush, and I'm going to kind of mix the white in with the peach color to make it a more pale color, because I know that she's fairly pale, and so we're just going to do it that way. We'll do all of her body parts first. Hey, Miss Jerry from Spring, Texas. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming on. So I want to get all of that together. I've got the heater on underneath me because I'm so cold. It's really chilly here. The wind is blowing a little bit, which makes it worse. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. So I'm just going to do the parts of her body first that are her body parts instead of her dress. And we'll just see. We're going to play it by ear or sight in this way. As to what I'm going to do as far as her clothes, or either I'm going to go ahead and just paint the whole thing. I have not decided yet. This isn't perfect, but we will see. All right, so that's one of her arms right there, if you can see right here. Hey, Jason, thank you for those stars. I appreciate that. And this is her chest. I really need a smaller brush. Is that one? Yeah, that one's smaller. So let me get the brush, get the paint off of this brush, and we'll put this one in the water. And I'm just going to try to use it because it's a little bit better. Let me get some of this fuzz off of here, and we'll go from there. So this is her neck. And I'll show you after I get finished doing this part. Alright, so that's her neck right there where the V is, up underneath her chin. Hey, Linda Tanner, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming on. And I'm going to do the sides as well. This is really her hand right here at her head. This, and this is part of her shoulder here. Kind of looks deformed a little bit, but that's what it looks like. So, and then we're going to do her face, and we'll see how we're going to do that. Like I said, it may or may not be exactly because it's so tiny, it's going to be hard to really get her face. gonna do the best I can, y'all. Let's see here, and then I'll show it to you. I should have done her bigger, but I didn't. Just doing her a little bitty. Hey, Miss Margaret. Hey, Miss Nancy, Miss Patty, and Miss Rose. How are y'all doing? Are y'all having a good Wednesday? I hope so. Thank you for painting the page. Thank you for any hearts you give me, too. Thank you for spreading the blessings. Alright, so this is her legs. Right in here. Y'all know Marilyn Monroe, she didn't have the thinnest legs ever, but she had pretty legs. Hey, Miss Pat. Hey, Linda. I'm doing well. I'm just glad to be home. I'm tired after working all day. But other than that, I'm peachy. This is the highlight of my day, being here with you ladies. Hey, Miss Caroline. Or Carolyn. Cold. Cold, you're cold too? I'm telling you, I'm cold. Alright. So this is her leg that kind of comes to the side here. We're going to accent with some brown like we always do when we're trying to do this. This is her heel right here. And then this is her part of leg. Let me show you. I'm going to do her foot and then I'll show you. All right. So there's her body, y'all. And I've painted all of this. I might have to do another coat. Once we get, I'm going to go ahead and still paint the background white in case you see through some of that. So I will do that. Hey, Miss Vicky, it's good to see you. So I just wanted to do the body parts first, and I've got to do the sides. I've got to do that part. And she's got her blonde hair. Wasn't this movie in the 7-Year Itch? I can't remember. I wasn't very old during that time, so I'm not sure. Do y'all know? Thank you, Miss Vicky. So do y'all know what movie this was? We're going to see how old you ladies are. Because I was born in 1968. So I don't know when this movie came out, but I think it was the 60s, wasn't it? Where the skirt blew up. You're still up? What do you mean? Alright, let me kind of go. She's got little toes that stick out here of her shoes. I'm just going to kind of do this whole thing, and then we'll just put white over it on the sides, because it's just kind of hard to... I'm not going to do the bottom here because that's how she's going to stand. I'm going to go ahead and just paint this whole little area right here. But we're going to see how this goes. Alright. Come back here. Hey, Lolita. 7-Year Itch. It may have been. I'm not sure. Alright. So there's her body. I did do the sides where the cream color is supposed to be, or the peachy color. I keep calling it cream. All right, now I'm going to go back and we're going to put some brown highlights on it like I do on all the things that are flesh color. And we just need to outline that in some... Hey, Miss Sandra, how are you doing? I met Miss Sandra when we were at the Sparkle event. She and I had a good conversation at the dinner table. 7-Year Itch was made in 1955, before your time, Miss Pat. Okay. It was definitely before my time. You've been ill. I'm sorry, Miss Rose. Are you feeling better? You sleep a lot. Husband keeps my phone, so I rest. Oh. Well, I hope you're feeling better 1 year before mine. Yeah. Well, I hope you're feeling better. That's terrible. All right. So I'm just outlining this. That way, when we do the white, it's going to be showing that her arms are on top of it and all that kind of stuff. So let me do this and I'll show you this. Now her dress is kind of behind, her hand is behind the dress a little bit. Okay, so see the difference in that arm and this one over here? We're going to put some brown on the highlights. You were 2 in 1955. Hey, Miss Connie. Well, I wasn't even born in 1955. My mother, I don't know how old she was. She was 1943 to 55. She was still in high school? Junior high? Forty 42. 42? No, she was born in 1943. Hey, Diane. It's good to see you. Rose and I. Yes, thank you for all those prayers and everything. For anybody who needs it. Miss Rose, I hope you feel better soon if you're not feeling good. I'm so sorry. Alright, now this is kind of the hand, but it's kind of hard to tell. There's so much room on here, which means none at all. 56 was a way better year. My sister was born in 1943. My daddy was born in 42 and my mother in 43. My grandparents have been gone for a long time. All right. So here's that, okay? It's coming together slowly but surely. And I may have to go over it with a little bit of the peach on top of it. But we'll see. Because I only want a little bit, but it's just kind of hard to do. It's so small. I'm going to go around her face. Just really difficult. I should have done her bigger. I was going to use one of the papers from Digital Deco Designs or one of those other places. Born in 1947, will be 76 in July. Hey, Miss Francine Brooks, how are you doing? It's good to see you on here. Shoot, sometimes I feel old, y'all. And I know some of you are older than me, but I still feel it sometimes. All right, so let me go over her legs. Like I said, we might have to take a little bitty brush and go over it with some of the peachy color so it doesn't look like such a severe line. It's good to see everybody today. Did y'all have a good Wednesday? Did y'all do anything fun? Unless you worked like I did. going to get a little bit of water on here. It does a little bit better when it's smoother with the water. See this one, I got too much. Let me see if I can dip it in the other color. You just have to keep going back and forth sometimes. We want to make her look like she's got a little knee right here. That. Starting to make her look a little prettier. Getting there. Thank you, Miss Pat. She's telling y'all about my auction this Saturday at 5 p.m. Central. I did post about it. Everybody will know. Alright. Now this leg is behind this leg. So I'm kind of going to do it brown, more brown than the other one. Because you want it to look like it's behind there. See how I'm making her legs and her feet look a little like that? Thank you for sprinkling, Francine. I appreciate that. Helps me to get out there. Alright, we're going to go backwards on this one. Right where the shoe is going to be, and then I'm going to try to go in between here. And make that look a little brown. Same thing here. Let me finish this leg. Alright, so there she is. She's coming together, right? Alright, now we're going to see what we can do. We are going to paint this white. I want to paint her hair the blonde color, so we're going to take some white and put it with the yellow so we can make it more yellowish. Because I've got gold right here. But we also want to make it look a little bit like it's flowing a little bit. So I want to use the lighter color and then put the gold in there. So we're going to do that first. She kind of has those little golden locks. A little bit. So there's her hair, and I'm going to do the top of it as well. And I'll do the back. I don't know if I'll do it a solid color or if I'm going to try to mimic the front. But right now we're just going to do the sides and the top. Sides and the front, I should say. And we'll go back over it just a little bit so you don't see my pencil marks. Don't want all that to show. Alright, do this one little area that looks dark. Alright, so there is her hair. Okay, hey Miss Jackie, it's good to see you. Hey Miss Janet Sherman, and hey Vicki. It's good to see y'all. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to take our white, but like I said, I've got some material here, and we're going to try to make it look more flowy. So I'm going to just first paint this white for the background, just in case some of it shows through. We don't want it to show the color that's the wood. So let me do the sides first, just because it's easier. Y'all been watching other crafters today? Anybody done any really cool crafts? Tomorrow, I think we're going to make 2 gnomes that are Valentine's Day out of the milk containers. The milk, not really milk, what's that stuff called? Creamer that I don't use. I'm not a coffee drinker like some of these women. I get everybody to save their creamers for me, because I use them for all kind of things, for angels, bunny rabbits, all kind of stuff. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and go in the middle of that, just because her dress kind of flowy. You haven't crafted in a while, Miss Janet. Why not? Do you not feel in the mood? Hey, Miss Patty Willard, how are you doing, girl? Miss Patty lives in Memphis, like I do, or Memphis area. Watched a couple of replays on the Shabby Tree. Windsor, Pennsylvania. Hey, Miss Wanda, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on and watching. I appreciate that. All right. We're getting towards the side here and done. Maybe I need to dry it a little bit and then do the front, huh? It's coming together. It's gonna look pretty. Hey, Miss Beth Hurley, you drink coffee but you don't use cream? Oh, I'd have to use cream. Hey there, Maria, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Did you cut? Yeah, I cut her out. I just kind of did too little, maybe. But I had a different idea whenever I started, and I was going to do it a little different, but decided to do this instead because it didn't look right having a different kind of pin up. If I had a different one, yeah, I'm alive, Miss V. How are you doing? You drink cream with a little coffee? That's the way I'd do it, Miss Patty. But, I was going to do this with a different pin-up, but I just didn't like it. I thought that it would look dumb, and I didn't have one that was Marilyn Monroe for what I wanted to do, so this is what I chose to do. I'm like, I want to make her. Let me go a little bit close right here, and I'll show y'all. We'll just have to make our lines again in a minute. All right, so that's part of her dress. Part of her, it looks like a wing, but it's part of her dress. Looks like a wing. All right, let me paint all of this white before I get it where it's too thick right there. Goodness. Tanya. All right, let me do this really little right in here. I use a little bitty brush. I'm going to try to go where the brown needs to go very easily. Right in here. Alright. So it's coming together. Let's see. Just like I said, we really don't have to do anything but put the material on here. I'm just going to try to go in between though right here because I'm going to get it really close. But not all the way. And then we'll do it just all white right here. I'm going to try. I was talking to Elizabeth today about this, what I was going to do. All right, so it's coming together, starting to shape up, huh? The 7-year itch. You love the movie, Miss Patty? Hey, Miss June. Snow? No, I don't have snow. I don't want any either. If you've got some, you keep it, okay? I don't want any. How are y'all getting snow in Arkansas, Miss June? No, don't want none. Not getting it. I don't know if they've said anything and I just haven't heard anything. Get that piece of fuzz off of there. Alright, we're going to go right up above here. Thank you, Miss Vicky. But no, I don't want snow. You northern people, y'all can keep your snow. So don't be trying to send it down here to the south. Because I don't like any. Unless it's going to let me stay home from work, but then I have to pay PTO, so I really don't want to do that. You hate snow too? I do. I hate some snow. Alright, we're going to get kind of close right here. So I've got a little bit extra paint. Yeah, I'm too southern for that. I don't want any snow. That time we had like a foot. Didn't think I was going to get over that. Alright, let's see here. Let me see what I can do. Go to the edge. Ooh, it's going to look so cute. Alright. This is cuter than I thought. Some of my peach got in this. Let me see here. Don't want it to get peach on there, but it is a little bit. It doesn't matter, I guess. Alright, the main thing is that we're covering it up. Alright, so here's her. Illinois had snow last night and early this morning, but we only have a ½ inch. You love snow when it's in the Rockies skiing. Ooh, I just don't want to, I don't want to ski or nothing. I don't care if I ever see snow again. I know, isn't it a nuisance? I agree. I've done seen it enough in my lifetime that I'm okay if I don't have any. I'm good. You too? Your husband's from Michigan. How do you manage that? Let me do the feet. I forgot. Let me do it with a small brush. That's better. Do her shoes. She has little strappy shoes. Almost forgot the shoes. Y'all are supposed to help me. And I think really that part of this is supposed to be black for the background to make it look like a hill. Kind of like this. We're just going to do it like that. All right, let me get a little bit more white right there. Gosh, if you get too much water, it gets too watery. Fix this. And kind of bring it, the strap right there. All right, so now those are her shoes right there. Lived in New Hampshire 19 years. That's enough. Now I'm in New Jersey where we don't need it here. I thought New Jersey got a lot of snow too. Do you sell the wood cutouts to work on? Yes, sometimes. If somebody wants one, they usually will ask me. And I do sell some of the little characters I do on my Etsy page. But I don't do a whole lot because it's just a lot to do. But if somebody asks me, I always will give them a price on something for me to cut it out. So if you are interested, you can definitely ask me. You lived in Maine for 3 years and had enough. Oh, I bet. I just couldn't do it. All right, so let me get the white right here and do the straps across here. Which I'm having a tough time. I got to put enough paint on there to get across there. We want it to look like it's 3D. And I got to paint her toes so it doesn't look like just a big blob there. Do the back here with this one, which I'm making it too big. That's okay though. We do the white right here. I'm not, however, going to paint the bottom of this because I am going to put it on that piece of wood so it looks like that's the grate she's standing on. If I'm correct, isn't that right? She's on a grate. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Let me get this on here. It's a little tedious right here. We're doing both these areas white because you'll be able to see it. Her legs up just a little bit. Go through here. All right. Let me do one more little thing right there. I want her to look pretty. Now I got to figure out how to do her toes. Now I'm remembering Patty Boston. Oh. Patty, Boston. Yes, Miss Lolita says. All right, let's see. I'm going to take some of the brown, just a little, with a little bit of water on here. I'm going to kind of roll this so I can do it really pointy. I don't know. I'm just kind of making her some little toes. See right there? Let me get some little red and give her some red toenails. I don't even know what kind her toenail color is. She may not even have any. We're just going to put a little bit on the top there, just a tiny tad. All right. There's her, some toenails. Because you know she had to have some, right? Let me get a little of the peach color so I can fix her toenail. This one's kind of got too much. There we go. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Here she is. A little bit better. Her little toes kind of sticking up a little bit. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Lolita. Alright, so let me see what I'm going to do here. Now I've got, this is the backing of some kind of material that I had. And it's got two-fold here. It's kind of like a circle. Look, I can be, hello, y'all. How are you today? But that's not what we're going to use it for. We're probably going to use it to put on here. But I also have this, which is a lacy look, even though it's kind of white, but it's got a design on there. And this is what I was wanting to use, is the sleeve, because it looks, you know, kind of shiny and silky. So, thank you, Miss Ruth. Thank you so much, Irene. Thank you, Vicky. Laughing at me, girl. Alright, so I don't know if I have enough. Let me try to cut this off of here and see if I can use this slick kind, because it looks more like Marilyn Monroe, right? Did she have on a slick dress? Do y'all know? Because I have no idea. I've only seen pictures, and I haven't even seen the movie. Isn't that terrible? But I know about this dress. So we're going to see. Let me try to cut this part off. I'm going to just, and then I'm going to cut this part off. Silky. It was silky? Okay, good. See, I kind of thought it might be. This looks like it, but I don't know if I'll have enough. I think I will. I have 2 sleeves. Let me try to do this. I'm not doing very well, am I? Eventually, I'll cut the fabric. So, let me just see. We'll get it as close as we can to get this part off of it. And Lolita said she's not sure. And you're laughing, Miss June. You don't know? Do y'all know if it's silky looking dress or is it like the other thing? The thing that I put over my head? I do not know. But I'm going to try to cut this really close so I can use as much of it as I can. The skirt was pleated, but don't know if it was shiny or not. Yeah, I saw it was pleated. That's the reason why I'm going to take this. We're going to put some glue, and we're going to pleat this, just doing it glue-wise. So we're going to see. But I got to cut all this off of here, and I'm not doing such a hot job. I'm trying not to cut any of the silky part. Might have been a cheap $25 dress. Who knows? Or it could have been, because it was the 1950s. So who knows? I just thought with her it ought to be something really shiny and pretty. This is terrible. Okay, I got this part off. But I want to get it closer right here. Let me see. And I'm going to cut it right where the seam is. We're going to see what we can do with one long piece. Let me make sure nothing's ugly on one side. Alright. We're just going to go right down where the seam is, and I'm just going to cut. Alright, so now I've got this piece of material. So we're just going to see. The original was a pleated chiffon, which was really more like this, right? But this has a design on it, and I don't really like that. It was plain. It looks plain. The chiffon's pretty. she wore on in the stamps. That's the dress she wore on in the stamps. What's in the stamps? What does that mean? In the stamps. All I know is it was white. Me too, that's all I know. Y'all are supposed to be Googling it for me. Is what y'all are supposed to be doing. Since I can't Google, and I think my iPad's dead, so I can't do anything on my iPad either. Alright, let me get this big piece off. Let me just do it this way. I'm not doing so hot here. A postage stamp. Oh, okay. Yeah, she did wear one on a postage stamp. Alright, so this is out of the way. Wonder where that dress is, in the Smithsonian? It'll be fine. Your creations always turn out wonderful. You're so sweet, Miss Francine. I don't know, girl. We're going to try. We're going to try to make it out of the silky stuff. I just want to get it close as I can. Get some of this off of here. It don't look so good. Polyester knit dress. Well, there you go. It wasn't even chiffon. Unless chiffon's polyester. I have no idea. I think the silky will be good. I do too. I just think it ought to be because it's Marilyn Monroe, right? And then we'll figure out if we're going to do something to her face or not. Once I get the dress done. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm terrible. I just don't want to cut any of it. We don't have a whole lot to work with. This is all I could find in there. Any other time I'd have a million pieces of material. But instead, no. See? Cut her out so I could see what she looked like. Uh-oh. Whoops. Alright, let me move that up there because I'm really bad about putting it in the... Thank you for having faith in me, Francine. Alright. So, I know this looks... I'm thinking that we need to probably cut it right here because this is thick and it has like a thick piece right there. No, I'm not doing it special for anybody. My brother likes Marilyn Monroe and Elvis. He's a real big fan of Elvis. And this is my oldest brother, Wayne. He likes all of this stuff. But no, I'm not really doing it for him. I'm going to take most of this off because it's just too thick right there and it's not going to be flowing. So I'm going to try to just go down the middle like I am. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to try this. I really am. We're going to see. So this is part of it in the back, but I need to do it at an angle. Let me see here. I'm going to go up a little bit because you don't want this to be covering her foot and it's all the way up here. So I'm going to cut this. Just like this. Okay, so that's going to kind of look like her legs. So we're just, yeah, I figured you were just wondering. Per Google, it was an acetate crepe. Wow, okay. All right, so we're going to take this, and I'm just going to put some hot glue on here. Just like this, and let me just see what I can do. Lord. And we're going to squish it up here against each other because it's supposed to be pleated and flowing and all of that good stuff. gotta be better than this. Let me see. Part of it is that it's got an inside. Maybe I should have done it with one layer, but then it'll look prettier if I do it this way. Seriously? Oh well, we're gonna do it like that. Let me put a little bitty dab right there. I'm gonna make it go on top of itself. Let me see what else I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it down right near her leg right here because it keeps wanting to flip up. And then we'll go from there. It's kind of a wad of material right there, so that's good. So we're doing it, y'all. Okay. I've got enough material to kind of, I think we might have enough, but I'm going to have to really be careful. Do a little bit at a time and maybe I won't mess up. Oh, it's looking cute! Oh my goodness. Okay. So to put a running stitch in the material and you could have it gathered. That's true. But it's so tiny, and I'm just not a sewer. I've got my machine in there, but I only have red thread in it because I saw my friend had. And she figured out what the problem was. It has to have cheap stuff in it. I don't have a good sewing machine. I've got one of those little tiny ones. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to go back on it just a tad. How am I going to do this? Let me cut part of this off. I'm going to round it. Okay. Now let me see. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of here. Oh, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. Excellent, excellent. All right. Love it when a plan comes together. All right. So I kind of want to fling it back like that a little bit. Just like that. And then I'll show it to y'all. Ooh, it's so cute. I'm going to have to put some underneath here like that. Well, it kind of looks cute that way. Maybe I don't. Hold on. Alright, let me put a little bit right here on her rear. See, this is the reason for the painting part. My goodness, that's cute. Okay. Ready for this side of the dress now. All right, let me get all the fuzzy things off, all the pieces of... She's got a little piece there. All right, ready? Look! Isn't it going to be cute? Thank you, Miss Connie. So that's part of it. Now the hard part for this part. I know that it's plain up at the top. We're going to keep it like that. And then I'm going to try to take the material. I'm going to use this one first. Let me cut this part off like I did the other one. We're going to go right in between the seam here. Gosh, it's looking cute. When she gets all dressed, she'll be cute. But I'm taking it and just going down the center. It's got different pieces of material where it's gathered there a little bit to take that part off, so it's a little bit better. It looks great. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to take it. I don't know if I should go inward. This piece is kind of just flowing a little bit. Let me see. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to kind of make it go up just a little bit over the hump. Thank you. Ooh la la, she's a beauty, Miss Debbie said. Thank you. So I'm going to do it like this and kind of make it go up a little bit. And then we're just going to keep gathering it a little bit and going towards the center. So let's just see what we can do. So sometimes you don't even need a machine. We don't want to get her arm, so we're going to get very close right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this. I'm going blurry. Wonder why. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to get right here to the arm. And then I'm just going to take this and we're going to gather it up. And this isn't as gathered right here. Let me see how this is going to go. Do it like that. I'm going to go right here and right to that corner. Right. Then we're going to just kind of, let me cut this off. And kind of pinch that back. Put it right there on top of her leg. Just a tatty-tat. Ooh, that's cute. Now this piece can go up underneath here. All right. Ready? Let's put all this right here and a little bit over the edge maybe. My goodness gracious. I want that piece down just a tad. Let me see here. Let me do this. I don't burn myself. Let me get this one little piece right here down. All right, ready? Maybe on your end for the weather. Yeah, it might be. I mean, it's raining here too. I don't know if it's gonna get on any, make anything messed up, but it could. Thank you for the hearts. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to paint this black and then put some white lines on it, okay? And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do with her face. So let me get a bigger piece, a bigger brush, I mean, not a bigger piece. We're going to just make it like a grate. Got strings. Oh, what the heck? Okay. So we're going to make this. It's kind of, when I thought about this, I was thinking of a manhole cover, but it's really a grate that she's on. So we're not going to do it like a manhole cover, but it's got to be round instead of a rectangle. So I'm going to get it right up to the edge. I look like I've lost my mind trying to figure out this stuff. Thank you, Miss Patty. Well, you can tell when I get tired, y'all. I get all giggly and stupid. Satellite's going digital now. Alright, we're going to dry this. Maybe I need to get it all the way. Maybe I'll just do it to the end. We're just going to do it to the end. The Subway grate, yeah, which is really oblong. But this one's going to be round just because I thought it should be round. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright, see, so I made the whole thing black. And then we're going to use some white, which I'm going to do a new white. Let me dry this before I do anything. Ooh, it feels so good, so hot. Alright, I want it nice and dry. I know I've got to put her lips on her, because you know she's got those red lips, right? So we got to at least do that. I just don't know how much I can do that little bitty face. You get the same way when you're tired? I knew you could do it. Thank you, Miss Connie. You have faith in me, girl. Alright. So, that's dry. And we're going to get a little bitty brush, which I think is this one. Let's see. Maybe it's this one. And I'm going to use the white. We're just going to make it a grate. So I'm just going to take this and we're just going to do a whole lot of lines this way, and then we're going to go the other way. I'm going to do just what I think are the lines in the grate. Light silvery gray. Oh, it is instead of black? But I was just thinking that it looks black. But you just mean like on the edges, right? Oh, maybe I could do gray. I get you. Okay, hold on, let me see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. It doesn't have to be perfect anyway. She's just going to be standing on it. She's mostly covering it up anyway. As you get further in, they're all getting thicker. I can get a little water on it, make it a little quicker. Makes too much. Well, it'll be okay. This isn't a masterpiece anyway, right? Tanya's creation here. It kind of looks like a grate. That's kind of cool. I'm going to do a little bit of white, put a little bit of black on it. It'll look kind of like a grate, right? Oh, you're so sweet. I'll pay you later, Miss Pat. I want to make it show up enough, so I want a little bit of white in here. Let's see. It looks like a grate. That's pretty cool. All right, let me put some black on it. Got too much white. I want a little bit. Here we go. Does that look like a grate? Doesn't look too bad, huh? Thank you, Miss Wanda. Let me get this out of the way because I'll set my arm in it. Let me dry this. Thank you, Miss Francine. I'm glad. All right, now let's see what we're going to do for the face. Lord have mercy. Let me get some of this and make it thinner on her face right here. I don't want as much brown, first of all. And this is her hand. I don't want too much there either. Sometimes we gotta fix it. We don't want too much brown where the bosoms are. Boobies. Alright. It's hard to tell. Alright. There we go. I don't want to have it too much. Okay. Got some little black dots on there. Anyway. Alright, so there she is right there. Alright, let me see what I can do. Lordy mercy. Didn't she have brown eyebrows? I'm going to do a little bit of eyebrow. Red lips for sure. Try to melt this some with the water. Ooh, we're going to see what we can do, girls. Okay. All right. So far, there's her eyebrows. We're going to see. Alright, let me try this. Get a little bit of red on here. I got too much water. just a minute. We're going to make her some teeth and try to get all the water out of it. Get a little dot of black. A little dot of black. It's not listening. All right, let me see. Okay. Sitting here waiting and waiting and ain't doing nothing. All right. Little bitty bit. Alright, let me try to, let's see if I can do this. I don't want it so severe. Seriously, really? Oh, no! No! Okay, really? Let me fix her. Where I've done messed her up. She has a big black lip now. Oh my gracious. Really, Tanya? Alright, let me dry this so I can fix it. Here I was doing so well, and then I had to get black on her. As long as I don't get it on her dress. God. Fix this and put her lip back on. Golly. Alright, let me put her little teeth back in there. I was trying to put some brown on the black because it's so severe black in her mouth. See how black it is? I don't want it that black. Let me... Let me put the red in there. earrings on. We're getting there. I'm going to put a little brown underneath her mouth. Just a little. And she's kind of got a little bit of brown right in here. It's got to look like it's up underneath her chin. Put a little bit creamy. There. It's a little better. Deep pink with brown instead of black. Yes. Let me... It's looking better. It's hard to tell for y'all. Let me see. I normally don't do this little bitty bit. Ooh, Lord, do I want to even try the eyes? My crafts are dollhouse crafts. Would anyone want to see them? Yes, Miss Patty. Post it on Hummingbird Crafters, girl. We want to see your stuff. Absolutely we do. All right, let me see. I'm going to try this. If it doesn't look good, she have brown eyes or blue? Not real great. You like my blouse? Where did I get it? I think I got it at Walmart, Miss Connie. Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? Thank you for coming on. Y'all know what color her eyes are? Are they blue? I just don't know. blue? Okay. Let me look. We're gonna see. I'm gonna put a little dot of blue in there so it'll look a little bit blue. Let me try this. She doesn't look too bad considering it's so tiny, but we're gonna see. Not too bad. We'll see. A toothpick. I ought to have some toothpicks in here. That's a good idea, Miss Vivian. I'm gonna get one little dot of brown. I got one nostril. Doesn't look too bad. Now let me get just a little bit of creamy peach or whatever. Alright, she doesn't look too bad. Let me put one little white dot in her eye. And this is very pointy, so it doesn't look too bad considering. Alright, ready? I'm going to take a little bit of the blue. This one's got too much white. Okay. She probably needs eyelashes. I mean, we get the gist, right? She's not going to totally look like Marilyn. Okay, hold on. This is making it look better. Now it looks a lot better with the eyelashes. Look at there. Longest, I know, it wasn't a brush. This was a stick. What do you call this? A little poker stick thing. It's not a brush. I'm just using it as a brush. You like it, Miss Linda? I think it turned out pretty good. The only thing I got to do is put a little bit of brown highlight in her hair. Let me do that. That's what's throwing me off, I think. Let me get a brand new thing of brown. Where is the brown? Here it is. I don't think it looks too bad. I'll try to take a close-up picture of her, but I think that's what's throwing me off, is that it's got to have some curl or something in her hair and some gold. Maybe I needed the gold. Yeah. She's kind of got a lot of curl in there. Let me fix it. Yeah, it looks better, right? With that in there. A skewer, yes, Miss Linda. That's what it is, a skewer. She's beautiful, thank you. All right, now we got to put her on top of the grate. Let's see here. I don't like that. Now I'm going to put some glue gel on there as well, on the bottom, because it should stick a lot better. I'm just going to take it and put it in the center right here, a good amount of it, and then put this around it. And hold it for a hot minute. I'll paint the black back of her. Now I'm going to stick a little bit of glue right here at the edge, and probably right here. You can't really see it, but I just want it to be real stable. Let me fix her dress. Cute though. Awesome, right? I think she's cute. I didn't do too bad for little bitty face. That's a little face. Thank you, Miss Wanda. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Patty and Miss Francine. And I appreciate everybody for coming here. I know some people are probably still watching Elizabeth. I don't know if she's off yet or not. Looks great. Thank you. I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'll post it tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Connie. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you for the hearts, everybody, and whoever gave me the stars. I appreciate it. You're so sweet. I'm going to take a picture of her, and I'll finish out her back right here. I'm going to do white. I'm going to try to mimic the front so it'll look better. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good evening. I will be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central for Craft Round the Clock. So come then, and we're going to make a couple of gnomes, a boy and a girl. So enjoy. Have a good evening. Bye, y'all.